Alright guys, my name is Jacob Miller. Welcome to the Jacob Show. Today, we are testing out the new mic. That is right, this beautiful new mic right here. We are testing it out. And of course, for this test, will be a 2018 year review. Like pretty much, what we will be answering is, was 2018 good, or was it bad? Was it okay, or was it meh? Was it this big heaping pile of hot garbage, or was it this big heaping pile of golden garbage? We don't know until we talk about it, you know? This review will also be a mixture of like my year along with some other things that happened this year. So yeah, let's start out with the bad, because of course we need to get that out of the way. Okay, so bad things. How about let's talk about the start of this year. Oh, excuse me. Which was really, really awful. Of course, most of you know what I'm talking about, and that is the Jake Paul Suicide Forest incident, where basically Jake Paul did this entire vlog and stuff, and like and inside this vlog video, he filmed somebody committing suicide in the suicide forest. Basically, what I'm saying is that he filmed a dead body, and that was honestly the dumbest idea. Like, I don't know why he did that, but he did, you know. And also, like he did that, like he wasn't really expecting it, but come on, man, you are literally in a forest called Suicide Forest. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, except you should have expected there to be one. And it's not anyone else's fault. It's pretty much your fault. So yeah, you know, I mean, yeah. He did apologize. The first time he actually apologized wasn't really real. He didn't really mean it. But then the second time, he was kind of like tears in his eyes and all that melodramatic stuff, and it's just, I mean, like, you don't have to go that depressed, man. Like, I know that this probably affected your entire YouTube career, but dang, you know, like if you're actually crying in your second apology video, we might as well forgive you slightly, but you're still a garbage YouTuber. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Another big bad thing, this is actually for me, was that Stan Lee died, along with a president of ours known as George H.W. Bush, and also we also got the death of the creator of SpongeBob. Those three deaths were really, really heartbreaking for most people on the internet, especially for Marvel fans, DC fans, comic book fans, pretty much, and also for like fans of SpongeBob, and you know, a lot of the like political world is kind of grieved over for George H.W. Bush and his death. At my school, though, it's like the shocking thing is that at my school, nobody really seemed to even talk about George H.W. Bush's death. It was kind of a big thing. Like there was no assembly. There wasn't even a time in class where we just sat down and we talked about it. We didn't even watch the funeral. It was just like any other person's death, really, and that's kind of shocking. because I didn't really think that, like George H.W. Bush was one of the greatest presidents of our time, and nobody really cared, nobody really grieved. I'm sure that a lot of the people who love politics, like YouTubers who have political YouTube channels, and a lot of the political community or whatever, kind of grieved over it. But yeah, I haven't really seen a video talking about George H.W. Bush's death, unless you are a news or organization or a company that talks about politics. But other than that, nothing, and that's kind of shocking. With Stan Lee though, a lot of people really did grieve over Stan Lee. Like YouTubers, a lot of a crap ton of YouTubers grieved over Stan Lee's death, along with not only SpongeBob's death, but yeah, Stan Lee's death was the biggest grieving part out of everybody. I never really had the chance to actually meet Stan Lee, and if I did, then I would kind of feel more sad. I would kind of be more shocked by this. But for me, it was really shocking, but I wasn't really affected by it as much as everyone else. Well, not to say that I'm heartless or anything. I'm just saying that Stan Lee's death, it was really affecting to me, but it wasn't really that much of an effect. Even with George H.W. Bush, and with the death of the SpongeBob creator, I didn't really grieve that much over it. If I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really shed a tear that much over for the death of SpongeBob's creator, and over for one of our old presidents. Yeah, I definitely see why people liked him. He was very very optimistic and very very funny. Of course, I'm actually talking about George H.W. Bush, in case a lot of you are wondering. But no, I wasn't really affected by it. Not really affected by him and SpongeBob's death, and also Stan Lee's death. Stan Lee's death really did hurt, but wasn't that much of a hurt. It was kind of a big old I want to say a big old boo boo was left on my heart. Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about the good stuff. Okay, so yeah, the good stuff. For me personally, I got to meet some really cool people. I got to meet Sean Schmiel and Chris Sabat, and they have their autographs. And I got to hear the voices, and I got to hear both of them do the voice lines for Goku and Vegeta. I have their autograph and stuff. It was really a big thing for me to even meet them. I also, if I can just remember correctly. I also auditioned for voice acting gigs, for Masako X's R&R thing. I auditioned for Raditz. I didn't really get the part, which honestly made me feel kind of sad. But I'm actually glad that a YouTuber like Masako X can actually has the ability and the resources and the money from his Patreon and from his YouTube career that he can actually do this. And he can actually make something like this, and that it's really inspiring for many YouTubers and also many content creators, to be honest. You also got Hellsing Ultimate Abridged ending, which was really big for a lot of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged fans, along with the Dragon Ball Z Abridged and season finale of the Cell games, which was really shocking, and until they announced until they announced that they were doing the Boo Saga. Sooner or later, I don't want to sound like that guy, but like sooner or later, like Dragon Ball Abridged or Team 4 Star is gonna have to do another abridged series. To be honest, um, oh, speaking of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball was a really big thing for like this year because you have the ending of Dragon Ball Super, which ended the Tournament of Power, which was a very very big thing. Like it ended on such a high note with the ending of the Tournament of Power, with of course the great animation, and it just sprung life. And it was a really good anime. I really did enjoy it, and I really did enjoy the Tournament of Power arc. It was actually really really good. You also had in the Thanksgiving parade Super Saiyan Blue Goku in the Thanksgiving parade. It and like if I can remember correctly, he's actually the first anime character to be in the Thanksgiving parade. This actually comes to show like how big of an icon Dragon Ball is. This is like the biggest deal for any franchise, for any like franchise of cartoon, movie, or anime, to be honest. And like anime especially, because like anime is like more prominent over in like Japan and stuff. And having a Japanese anime character in the Thanksgiving parade, out of all of the anime characters that they could have chose, they chose Dragon Ball Super and they chose Goku. That really, wow, this is actually like a real big deal. Yeah. Um, for like getting back to comics. For like another big good thing is that the like dark for like DC. DC Rebirth was such a big thing for DC this year. I mean, you have the return of Shazam. You got a Dark Knight's Metal, and you also got the Doomsday Clock event, which is still going to this day. But like it's really really big for DC this year. Like they just now opened up their recent like streaming app for a lot of their DC shows, and that is a really big deal for them. And like this year was amazing for DC in terms of comic book sales, along with ultimate, like, and I'll actually admit it, Marvel was doing good. They were doing good. I I actually will say that, but like a lot of their stories weren't really as big as like DC's. With the Infinity Warps, or the Infinity Gauntlet storyline for Marvel, the most recent Infinity Gauntlet storyline actually. That wasn't really a big deal. Like it was, like I felt like it was, like in my opinion, the whole like the recent Infinity Gauntlet storyline was existed just to exist. What didn't really have a big impact. Which, yeah, like you can do that as a creator, but I mean, like with comic books, they need to have a big impact, and like this was the problem. And like this is the like Infinity Gauntlet. It shouldn't be brushed off as this like minor event. It should be like a really really big event, and it didn't really feel like it, which kind of sucked. I mean, like it just ended and stuff with the and it was basically a dragon's body, but with a snake's tail. Basically, anti-climactic ending to that story. So moving on. Movies, yeah, movies. Marvel was really, really big with their Ant-Man and the Wasp, Black Panther, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, it was the oh yeah. Infinity War, which was amazing. Like, oh my god, it was so good. And also, and like even for Sony, like Venom was a pretty okay movie for like your comic book movie. It was pretty okay, but like as a beginning point of like Sony's like Marvel Cinematic Universe with that Spider-Man, it was really really good, and I can't wait to see what Sony will even make next. Um, and then you got another um big thing for that was crap. Let me think here. Well, you also got like another big thing for like DC. Not really a good big thing, but it was a major letdown thing. As in, Justice League much. Justice League was the biggest meh for DC. I mean, like coming off the heels of the Wonder Woman movie, which was awesome and amazing, um, except for the villain's mustache, which honestly they should get rid of. But like Wonder Woman was a really really good movie, and Justice League was horrid. Like it was just the biggest meh. And like sure, like it was pretty cool seeing the Justice League and seeing them together, and yeah, sure, it was pretty cool. The action scenes were okay, but like it was just a pile of hot garbage. It's just big meh. Um, you also have the fact that like Aquaman just recently came out. I haven't seen it, but judging by the trailers, I just want to say it was like a meh. Like when Aquaman was announced in Comic Con, I wasn't really like that excited. Like I was just like, oh, a new Aquaman movie, cool. It's just it wasn't really that big intriguing to me and stuff. Godzilla King of the Monsters is coming out soon, which is honestly no, not soon as in I'm gonna say in like 2019. And looking at the trailers for it, it looks better. Like it looks so good. And like that really is a great thing for like Godzilla fans around, because like Godzilla King of the Monsters, like once it releases, it'll probably be the biggest like change of the year. And excuse me, and then like it'll just lead into the new Godzilla versus King Kong movie, which I am also very, very excited about. Another big thing for 2018. Um, what was another big thing? Oh yeah, that new Dragon Ball Super movie. Looking at the trailers, looking at the animation, oh my god, dude, it's so dude, I'm actually very, very, very hyped for it. Yes, I am. Looking at like trailers, like new trailers for like upcoming movies. A lot of the movies do look good. Some of them look meh, but hey, like Dragon Ball Super, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, dude, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Oh my god, dude, that looks good. And right now, like as we speak, it has a fresh Rotten Tomato score, meaning that this is the biggest thing for Sony Animations, along with Sony as a company and stuff. And it's like boom. Okay. And then like another thing with the like the Dragon Ball Super Broly, that looks good as well. The movies in general, like is really really good, and I'm very very excited. YouTube had some really really good moments. The KSM fight against Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Dude, that was a really really good fight in my opinion. I really really enjoyed that boxing match and stuff, and it gained a lot of attraction. The 2018 Game of the Year awards, you had like God of War winning Game of the Year, and then Red Dead Redemption just like swept up the entire place with like by winning so many awards, and also the fact that like the esports player of the year is a gay black furry, which I have nothing against furries. Like I'm totally open, and I'm like totally okay with furries and stuff. And like that's like a real big thing. Like if you are a subscriber and you're a furry, like I will not judge you. Like like if you like come out on my channel and like in the comment section below or something like that, and I would definitely respect you, and I would definitely like tell you, hey, that like I don't really I will not judge you. You are who you are, pretty much. What else happened? Oh, for me, like this year, for me especially, like this is like honestly a good year. Like I was proud. Like I loved 2018. Like I felt really really happy this year. I had like a lot of rises and falls. I was interviewed for the Cancer Journal, which is amazing, literally amazing. Um, like the Gorillaz Now Now album came out and it was really really good. And then another thing that was really, really good was that like I actually toured unit like colleges and universities for a film degree, and also like slightly a minoring in being an author. And like it really really it was a really good year for me. you know, along with like comic books, movies, etc. Heck, like even the Dragon Ball manga still going, and it's honestly it has been hitting low points, but I still read it, and I will. No, not like I'll still read it. I'll still read the manga. Like no matter like how many people, no matter what people say, I will definitely continue reading the Dragon Ball Super manga. Video games as well, like another thing. Bethesda, this year was not your year, guys. Like Fallout 76, I was so hyped for that game, and a lot of controversy happened, which honestly sucked. And that wasn't a good thing. I I'm very very disappointed with Bethesda this year and Fallout 76. You might not see another video on Fallout 76, but I might do one again. I don't really know. Um, well, anyways, moving on. Like like other video games like Spider-Man on the PS4, or Spyro and stuff. Like they came out, they were really good. Oh, and I also got a Nintendo Switch with the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Mario Odyssey. Those are really good games. I am very very proud of Nintendo and the games that they put out from time to time. It is really really good, and I really do enjoy it. Well, if I were to scale this year, what would I do? What would I give it? I want to say 4.5 stars off out of 5. Yes, this was a really really amazing year with a lot of high points for me and for every other like company or whatever. But like there were some low parts and stuff that really did affect the year. And not really trying to trash on like a lot of people or like a lot of things that are happening that don't really go well for me or go well for anyone else, but like it kind of just sucked. And that's really really big old shame, because like 2018 was really really good for me and stuff, but like it wasn't really, really good for anyone else. Some like probably, and I kind of feel bad. And cheers to the new year. Like let's like keep up this like positive mental attitude forever. Like let's just like keep this going. Let's just keep this train rolling for 2018. Oh no, for 2019. Like let's just like keep on rolling, let's keep on going, and let's continue having a good year. Well, but anyways, guys, that has been me for today. If you did like this video, make sure you use your final smash on that like button. Also, tell me within the comment section below, what do you think of this mic? Do you guys like it? Do you want to see more videos like this using this mic? I know that the next video I'm going to be making won't be as good, or won't be as poor or good quality as this mic right now, or the system I'm using right now. But like this is like I won't know until you guys tell me in the comment section or when this video gets posted. Well, anyways, my name is Jacob Miller, and I hope you have, and I hope you had an awesome 2018. Oh, wait, before I go, I almost forgot. Subscribe to the Jacob Show, because hey, I mean, if you subscribe to me, you'll get some good content along with helping me reach my goal to 50 subscribers. Yeah, so please go ahead, subscribe, tap that notification taco bell to be notified of new videos, and I'll see you next time on the Jacob Show with an introduction to my new book, The Cancer Journal. Bye-bye.